So we have a bunch of improvised weapons here. The best thing to do is to go to Spirit Halloween store and practice. You get a nice flexible crowbar and a flexible wrench. It's not very hard, okay? So you can, the great thing about this is it looks like what somebody is going to hit you with, right? So you're not using some kind of abstract foam tool. This is going to look realistic to the person that's swinging at them, okay? So if it's a heavy weapon like this, and Corey goes to swing at me, and I try to block inside like this, all that weight is going to come forward and still smash into me. So my best way to get a best option, okay, to get around that is to try to do something to move to the outside, okay? And that's whether it's, especially with a heavy weapon like this, okay? And most people are going to either swing it this way. Most people are going to come on this kind of like arc like this. So Hubud's going to pick it up no matter whether it's here or here. I'm going to try to move it to the I'm trying to get to the outside of this motion, okay? So again, my Hubud's going to pick it up, so swing at me, Corey. So I want to make sure that Corey's actually aiming for me and not over here. So if that's where he should be aiming, right? So sometimes I'll stop and see if my student's going to actually hit me in the head. And he didn't, so I corrected him, right? So he's aiming for the top of my head like anybody else would. So what I want to do is I want to move that Hubud like that. I'm going to step in a little bit, like this. And this is the technique we did empty hand, right? So again, I'm going to smash here, right? I could try to do an arm bar here, but it's very difficult. And people resist this arm bar quite a bit, okay? So if you go to the arm bar and the guy wants to stand up, that gives you the figure 4 pretty quickly, okay? So instead of going for the whole wrap, what I can do is try to get the arm bar. Oh, didn't do it just right. Boom, there, okay? Right, so here's the arm bar. He stands up. That's when I wrap. I switch feet, and I get the lock here, right? And now I don't want to take him down, but there's the throw. Now, with a long weapon too, the other problem is that if I try to block, and I'll get hit with this. And if I come through, right, I'll get hit. So if he's coming on that diagonal line, and I pick it up this way, I can still do the same technique with the arm bar, right? So I step on his foot, right? And then if he tries to get out of the arm bar, I can go right into it. Until I switch feet, so now my foot is on his foot. This arm bar, stepping on the foot, makes this so much better because he can't adjust himself. So when I go for the figure 4, I switch and I try to seek his foot. Right? And it's that way. Right? So if I can get to pull this in nice and tight, right, and then turn it this way, that's what I want to do. I don't want to move this away from my body. I want to keep it in tight. Give you 3 12 counts, the combat 12 counts, the one we focus on the most. And then combat 12 count, your single stick looks like this. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then what we do is we stop and then do 12, okay? Traditionally it's 11 and 12, but I couldn't find out what that meant, so I stopped using it. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the Abinico, we step in, we step back out, we go upward. For 11, we miss on 12, okay? Because we don't hit each other. 11 and 12, we're going 11 here. 12, he's kicking the back of my leg, collapses and then hit me on the back of the head. That's what the 11 and 12 is now. It's much more combat oriented than what is this? I don't know. Nobody knows, right? But if I go 11, boom, 12, wow, that makes sense. So that's why I'm changing.